While Comedy Central names Robert Schimmel its 76th greatest stand-up ever, you don't know the half of it. Comedian Dane Cook says Schimmel is one of the most revered comedians of mine or anyone's generation.
Last month I watched the Evander Holyfield-James Toney fight, and Holyfield's an idiot. They offered him like $60 million to fight Tyson one more time, and he said, I have to think about it. For $60 million, I'd suck Tyson's dick in front of my mother and father.
Schimmel endures his 11-year-old son dying of cancer, later suffers a heart attack, gets a non-Hodgkin's lymphoma diagnosis of 6 months to live, and experiences 3 marriages and divorces, all involving the same wife.
Threesome, yeah, that's what I need is a threesome. Because, I'm really curious to know what it's like to disappoint 2 women at the same time.
Comedian Marlon Wayans calls Schimmel one of the greats, saying he turned his pain into laughs. He was fearless, even concerning his late son, Derek.
The Make-A-Wish Foundation came to our house, and they wanted to make a wish come true, and I said that his wish was to watch Dolly Parton blow me.
Schimmel sells out top comedy clubs, hosts HBO and Showtime specials, and becomes a late-night talk show hit.
I called my dad. I said, Dad, you're going to believe this. I just went to the toilet, and it's black. And he said, Bob, you're not going to believe this, but I'm in a business meeting, and you're on the speakerphone.
Radio host Howard Stern considers Schimmel one of his greatest guests ever. His first break comes on Rodney Dangerfield's Young Comedians special.
Here's a guy, I don't know where he's from, and I don't care. He really makes me laugh, all right? Give it up for Robert Schimmel, okay? Robert, here we are now.
I was reading in the paper today that somebody got arrested for animal necrophilia. How do you plead when you go to court for something like that? Gee, Your Honor, I thought the cat was still alive when I was fucking him.
Schimmel's legacy includes brilliant, raunchy humor and a personal life marked by uncanny drama, both triumphant and tragic. After an amateur night performance, he's offered a regular gig at LA's Improv Comedy Club before relocating his family from Arizona and learning the building burned down the night before. Fox greenlights a sitcom based on his life titled Schimmel, but when cancer strikes, it's canceled without ever airing.
Now, you may feel a little pressure.
Yeah, on the roof of my mouth. Get it out.
Due to chemotherapy, doctors render Schimmel forever sterile. Yet miraculously, he fathers a child again, twice.
Sam was born on June 5th, 2003, exactly 3 years to the day I was diagnosed.
His first wife divorces Schimmel upon hearing him on The Stern Show discussing a fondness for his daughter's boss, who later becomes his second wife.
Bob laying in a hospital bed getting cancer treatments, and him hitting on his daughter's friend while his wife's in the other room.
I met my soulmate, and then I lost my wife when she found out about the soulmate.
Jay Leno describes Schimmel as a natural in the tradition of a Lenny Bruce. Bucking Hollywood norms, Schimmel prioritizes his stand-up over capitalizing on acting offers and his HBO development deal.
Sitting here with Mr. Schimmel. Thank you. That was very funny.
Oh, thank you very much.
Refusal to clean up his act sometimes causes TV shows to ban or censor Schimmel, like his risque dentist joke on Late Night with Conan O'Brien.
The guy comes in and says, Robert, you're going to feel a little prick in your mouth. And I said, I'm going to need a lot more gas before that starts happening. And all of a sudden, the band was like, and I was gone.
While in cancer remission, Schimmel contracts hepatitis C and awaits a badly needed liver transplant.
My doctor will never use the word cure. I'm in remission, and he said that the only way that I can be cured of cancer is if I'm killed in a car accident on the way home from my checkup.
Eerily, Schimmel dies in an auto accident in 2010. After repeatedly cheating death, his untimely passing at age 60 is met with disbelief.
The day I got diagnosed, I was in the oncologist's office with my parents and my wife, and he said, you're going to be okay. And I said, how do you know? And he said, because your attitude is just, you're who you are, and you're finding humor in it, and he said, and that's a healthy thing.